How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to another platinum run. This time we're going to be platinuming Uncharted Drakes Fortune. Now this is the first Uncharted game that came out in 2007, so quite a long time ago now. Uncharted Drakes Fortune has a difficulty rating of 5 out of 10. Let me tell you, the crushing difficulty really is crushing. It's estimated to take around 15 hours. And we have no missable trophies, so that is a lovely sign. Here we go! Meet Nathan Drake, professional treasure hunter and master of witty one-liners, currently fishing up his great-great-great-grandfather's coffin with Elena Fisher, a reporter who's about to get way more than just a documentary. Let's be honest, she's probably expected to film some guy finding an old box. Instead, she's going to get pirates' curses and yours truly. Talk about exceeding expectations. Inside the coffin, no Francis Drake, however, just a diary and a map. Classic ancestor move, faking your death to keep your treasure hunt secret. I mean, who hasn't a relative fake their death and leave cryptic clues in a 400-year-old coffin? And then apparently, because the universe has a sense of humour, pirates. Real ones, not the yo-ho-ho Disney kind, but the we will actually murder you kind. Just when things look dire, enter Victor Sully Sullivan, mentor, friend, and proud owner of the most magnificent moustache this side of the equator. However, you kind of know you're in trouble when your best escape plan involves a guy who looks like he fell out of a 1970s detective show and landed in a Hawaiian shirt catalogue. Sorry Elena, the treasure is not big enough for the three of us, only two. Alright, we then begin the search for El Dorado, and this is going to be the point of the game where we start earning those beloved trophies. The first one we're going to pick up is for receiving our first treasure, and that's going to give us the trophy called First Treasure. The traditional, the gamer is too dumb, so we must give them a notebook that explains all the puzzles. Great. Well, isn't this a sight to behold? A German U-boat in the middle of the jungle. I'd imagine someone clearly took a wrong turn at the Panama Canal. Inside, Drake finds enough historical artifacts to make a museum creators day and enough mysteries to keep us busy for weeks. If only we had the Scooby Gang with us. Just imagine we had James Carver from Nobody Wants to Die. Could you imagine the amount of rewind in time?
It's rewind time.
That he'd be doing in this game. Whilst looking for clues on the German U-boat, Drake comes upon the missing page from Drake's journal. It feels really weird. The amount of times you say Drake in this game because of Nathan Drake and Drake Francis, I get so confused. But anyway, we found the map that's going to lead us right towards, fingers crossed, the treasure. At this point, the radio from Sully goes dead, meaning that we've probably got a situation that we need to take care of right outside the U-boat. So let's head on out. And at last, we're at the point. Welcome, Mr. Big Bad of this game, Gabriel Roman, a man who takes debt collection very seriously, and his archaeologist, if you can call him that, friend called Navarro. Let's say their methods of negotiation weren't exactly diplomatic.
He's got nothing to do. Sully! Sully! You son of a bitch!
And suddenly my day got a lot worse. We get another trophy here for punching this guy following the little tutorial piece. We get Brutal Brawler. After managing to escape the henchmen of Gabriel, Roman and Navarro, look who's back, everybody! Elena! Turns out she's pretty good at tracking down stories and wayward treasure hunters. At this point in the game, the henchmen turn back up, which ensures in a couple of gunfights, we do manage to get another trophy here for some headshots. And that gives us the trophy headshot expert. And I start getting pretty good at this headshot stuff. I get another one for 20 headshots. Elena and Drake then finally make it back to the safe haven of the red Jeep. You know what? If you think about the Uncharted series, the amount of times there's a red Jeep in this game, I think if you count it out, there's probably quite a few. But anyway, we get the car started and we head on out because it's time to go and take down Navarro and find the treasure. And with that done, we end up on the plane with Elena and Drake. Drake is clearly a man of many talents. He can even fly a plane. And it turns out we're taking anti-aircraft fire, which is fantastic. What are we, in World War II? And of course, the plane takes an impromptu landing. And by impromptu, I mean we're crashing. We better get out of this damn plane right now. After the plane crash, Drake and Elena end up split up, and with Drake searching through the jungle to try and find her again. At this point, we managed to grab a couple more trophies. We have to keep an eye out for treasures, and we have some shooting ones. We pick up here Novice Fortune Hunter. We then pick up the 50 kills with the 9mm gun. We also pick up 100 headshots. We get Hangman. And with those couple of trophies wrapped up, it's time to continue on with the story. Drake manages to find the crashed plane and retrieves his treasure map. We then get back on the trophy hunt with a triple dynamite picked up here for exploding enemies. We pick up Relic Finder for more treasures. And we pick up Intermediate Fortune Hunter for more treasures as well. We get another shooting one here. Headshots for 250 headshots. We get 50 kills with the AK-47. And breathe. Back to the story. Once again, Elena and her magical tracking down powers. I'm telling you now, if anyone needs like a investigator, Elena Fisher is your person. She could track down an ant in a rainforest. I'm telling you now. She finds Drake in a prison cell and enter Eddie Raja. And whilst Drake keeps Eddie Raja in a deep conversation and keeps him busy, Elena's working on an escape plan to get us out of this damn prison cell. I know she's probably going to save us again later, but you know what? I need out of here. I mean, that's one way to escape. I wouldn't say it's super incognito, but hey, we need out of here and we'll take it. Good job, Elena. After a brief escape through the jungle, we end up cornered with Eddie Raja, meaning there's only one way out of here, and that's down. I mean, hey, we needed a bath. We pick up another trophy here called Proficient Fortune Hunter, and another one for 50 kills with the micro. We get another one here for 20 kills with the 44. Now guys, I'll admit you actually find out Sully is alive earlier than this, but we're learning at this point because I kind of missed that bit. But yes, Sully is alive. We pick up another treasure here called Professional Fortune Hunter, giving us another trophy, and then we get to see Sullivan in the alive and flesh, and I must admit, things look a bit weird.
Don't be suspicious.
Either Sully's got mystical powers or there's more to this than we currently know. Let's interrupt this party and find out. Whilst interrupting said party, we get 30 kills with the M79. And then it's time to question Sully and find out exactly what has been going on. Because if you ask me, something doesn't add up here.
What the hell does that mean? You gotta admit, Sully, this all looks a little shady.
Yeah.
I mean, you tipping those guys off?
And miraculously showing up alive?
Who am I kidding? I can't stay mad at Sully. We search around the library and we manage to find this secret entrance. Kind of reminds me of Indiana Jones. We then get a be careful from Elena, and let's be honest, I am very careful and nothing is ever gonna... I'll stop. We pick up another trophy for 50 kills with the M4 here. Another one for 5 kills with the Desert Eagle. We then overhear a conversation between Roman, Eddie and Navarro. And Eddie explains that his guys are being massacred, which they respond, it's just Drake. But we learn there's more to this than meets the eye. We then pick up Expert Fortune Hunter Trophy. Collection's coming along very nicely. We then awkwardly learn that Sullivan has sent everyone to the location that we need, and we need a diversion. We pick up another trophy here for 30 sniper kills. Drake then catches back up with Elena and Sully in the location that we need. And yes, more spoiling the puzzle. Thanks, damn diary. We spin these dials and it unlocks a secret compartment. There's so many damn secret compartments in this game. All I'm saying is if you're someone that's being chased, I'd enter an Uncharted game because they're never going to find you. The door starts closing quickly and
Help is on the way, dear!
and Drake has to quickly push Sully out of the way to save his life. All I'm saying, Sully, is I've saved your life now and you owe me one, so I will be having tips on how to grow a mustache like that, please. And then comes the most frustrating part of the game. And I'm not saying this because of puzzle. Once again, we get clues on how to solve this puzzle as always. Basically, we follow these signs on the floor and it leads us to the exit. However, you have to dodge these like flame ball things. It just gets annoying. That's all I'm saying. We pick up another trophy for 50 kills with the other pistol. And then back on the story grind with Elena and Drake trying to find more clues. So at this point, we finally see the man, the myth, the legend himself, Sir Francis Drake.
It's Drake. He never found it. He just died here.
And then I'd like to know who at Naughty Dog decided to make Uncharted this Indiana Jones-esque adventure with humor and everything. Who decided to go in? You know what? I fancy turn this into a bit of a horror game now, because that is what it becomes, guys. It now becomes a horror game with some spine-tingling situations such as this, a guy being dragged to the depths. We then begin a fight for our lives with Eddie. However, there is trophy opportunities here. We pick up this trophy here for 50 kills with the shotgun. And then it's time to say goodbye to Eddie Raja, who gets dragged down. Drake attempts to save him, but to no avail. There's far too many of them. And that also means that, yeah, great, we're now on our own against all these damn monsters. Like I said, this is truly a horror game now. Elena, hurry up! We pick up the Run and Gunner trophy here for running and gunning. You know what? And let's get the hell out of here. Elena drops down the ladder and a chase sequence begins. A little bit further on, we end up in this old World War II style bunker, and this is the true horror of the game. This part is horrifying. It might feel like it should be more in a Silent Hill game than Uncharted. We do find a couple of bits of treasure while we're down here, and we've picked up a new gun called the MP40. We are going to be required to get a couple of kills with this, and luckily, right on time, they decide to throw a bunch of enemies at me in order to earn said trophy. So the requirement is 30 kills with the MP40. With the amount of enemies they throw at you, we get this trophy picked up nice and easily. Do you remember when this game was just a straight up treasure hunt, and now things all like supernatural and stuff are happening? Yeah, crazy how things change, isn't it? We get a big truth reveal here, guys. We learn the truth about El Dorado. It wasn't a city of gold. It wasn't even a statue. It's a cursed sarcophagus that turns people into those things that we've been running from. So it turns out those things are the actual Spanish.
The Spaniards have unleashed hell, become as demons. I destroyed them all and drowned the cursed city. A thing of such great evil must never leave these shores. Francis Drake.
And after finally escaping that cursed bunker, we managed to get back up top into the factory and find out that Roman and Navarro have captured Elena. Drake gets warned not to follow, or he risks putting Elena's life in trouble. You've got zero chance of Nate listening to that, so I know what? We'll be seeing you. Yeah, you heard me? We'll be seeing you.
Keep smiling, asshole. I'll see you soon.
Exactly. With that interlude, it's time to get back to the fighting. We managed to pick up another trophy here for 30 kills with grenades. Another one for supernatural born killers, which is killing the descendants with sniper rifles. We then finally get to breathe the fresh air again. All I'm saying is that place was very claustrophobic and scary, and I do not want to go down there again. Good thing I'm platinum in this game, means I never have to play again. Although, truth be told, it is my favourite franchise of all time, so you know what? I probably will play again at some time. Does that make me sad? Decide for yourselves. We end up in a massive fight in the church. Drake and Sully quickly dispatch of all the enemies, and no, that did not take me multiple attempts at all. We quickly move the church altar out of the way to reveal another hole in the ground. I wonder if a hobbit lives there. This starts the chapter Golden Bones. We're near the end now, guys. We pick up another trophy here called Master Fortune Hunter. That is the penultimate treasure and the final one for the Master Thief collection. We've done all the damn treasure hunting. Time for the massive final showdown. It's time for the big final showdown. We finally get to see the golden sarcophagus in person. Roman then decides, you know what, I've got to open it. He's like a kid at Christmas. You can't wait to find out what's inside. However, it is much to his dismay, because you remember earlier in the game, guys, it turns out that this is what turns those things into the creatures that they are. And it turns out that Roman, you're going to be joining them, and this was all actually part of Navarro's master plan, because he decided that he's going to steal a cursed artifact, and that somehow was a good business decision. You know what? Money makes the world talk, each to their own, right? He could have just invested in crypto or something, but hey, he wants the cursed artifact. By all means, go ahead. Lock and load, Drake. It's time for the final showdown.
You gotta stop him. I'll cover you from here.
We quickly make a break to the helicopter, taking out the descendants in the way. We have a couple of Roman or Navarro's goons, and we quickly jump onto the statue. We get pulled up. I kind of a bit worried about Sully here, I can't lie, but you know what? That mustache will handle anyone. We get shot here, and Elena manages to kick them out of the helicopter. She's like, you know what? Leave Drake alone, because he will be my husband when it comes to Uncharted 3 or 4. Can't remember which one. Also, you notice how like every like major character here can fly helicopters, planes, things like that. If you're in this world, like, just be like an airplane pilot, you know, make all your money that way instead of stealing cursed artifacts. So many bad life decisions have led to this. With the helicopter down and Elena seemingly in trouble, it's time for the final boss showdown. Unfortunately, I remember everyone getting angry at this because after everything that we've done, it is pretty much a quick time event to take down Navarro with a triangle, square, and a death punch. Cool. Okay, and he's down. And with the final cutscene, we pick up all the trophies for Charted Easy, finishing the game on easy difficulty or above. We pick up normal for normal and above. You know where this is going, right, guys? We're going to get hard next because we did it on crushing. Next up, we're going to get the crushing trophy because we finished the game on crushing. And now I'm going to be quiet so you can all enjoy the end of the game.
Adios, asshole.
Oh, thank God, guys. Sully is alive. I can cancel those counseling sessions. I'm not going to need them.
Sorry you didn't get your story.
That's all right. There'll be other stories. You still owe me one.
I'm good for it.
Alright, guys. Let's rock and roll. Time for the cleanup session so we can earn that damn platinum. Okay, so the first trophy as part of the cleanup is speedrunning the fortress. The requirement for this one is completing the fortress, which is this climbing one, in under 10 minutes. We managed to do that at 9 minutes to earn the trophy. These walls can't stop me. We then move on to the mission with the jet ski and Elena. In order to finish this one, we need to complete it in less than 5 minutes. And we managed to get that done in just under 3 minutes. So that's a lovely wrap there for the trophy up a short creek without a paddle. And then they come thick fast. So the first one is for completing a speedy reunion, the treasure vault, in less than 7 minutes. We then get survivor for killing 75 enemies in a row without dying. We then get Steel Fist for 5 enemies with a single punch after weakening them with gunfire. We then get Brutal Expert for 5 enemies in a row with Brutal Combo. We get Brutal Slugger, kill 20 enemies with Brutal Combo. We get Steel Fist Expert for 10 enemies in a row with a single punch after weakening them with gunfire. Grenade Hangman for 10 enemies with grenades while hanging. We then pick up Master Ninja, which is 50 enemies by melee attacking them from behind. We then do shoot some B-roll for Elena by just exploring the photo mode. What a nice easy trophy that was. Brings us to the penultimate one before the platinum, which is a Dynamite Master. 3 enemies with 1 explosion 5 times. And that does mean, guys, that we have earned the Uncharted Platinum Trophy. And that is a wrap on our Uncharted 1 Platinum run. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe. Most importantly, get have yourselves a beautiful day, and bye-bye.